We're going to play with a right triangle question here where we get into the Pythagorean theorem and quadratic equations. It's kind of putting it all together in one piece. So a piece of property has the shape of a right triangle. Well, let's start by drawing ourselves a picture here. We have a right triangle. The longer leg, which is here, is 10 meters shorter than twice the length of the short leg. Let's stop there. Okay, so this is in reference to the short leg. So if we think the short leg has a length of x, then the longer leg is 10 meters shorter than twice the short leg. So because it's shorter, we have to take away 10. So 2x minus 10 is the longer leg. And then it says the hypotenuse is 20 meters longer than the longer leg. So if the longer leg is 2x minus 10, the hypotenuse is 20 meters longer than that. So if we simplify negative 10 plus 20, that means our hypotenuse is 2x plus 10. Okay, so we have our three sides of our triangle. We want to find the lengths of the sides of this triangular lot. Now, we have a right triangle, we know side length, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, that is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a and b are the legs of the triangle and c is the hypotenuse. So let's plug in what we know. We have 2x minus 10 squared plus x squared equals 2x plus 10 squared. Now remember, when you are going to simplify this, we first have to expand our binomials that are squared. So when I have 2x minus 10, this is the same as 2x minus 10 times 2x minus 10. And 2x plus 10 squared is 2x plus 10 times 2x plus 10. So you have to make sure that you put both of them in there so that you can expand them correctly. So let's go ahead and do that. When I expand 2x squared, 2x minus 10 squared, I get 4x squared minus 20x plus 100. And then I still have this plus x squared for my other leg. And then I get 4x squared plus 10x plus 100. Okay, so we need to simplify. Let's put everything together. So on the left side, I've got 4x squared and x squared gives me 5x squared. Negative 20x and negative 20x is negative 40x. And then I still have my plus 100. On the right side, I just have the 4x squared. 10x and 10x is 20x. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. 2 times 10 and 2 times 10, these should be 20s. Goodness gracious, this is bad news bears over here. All right, so 20 and 20, that gives me a 40x there as well. Just seeing if you're paying attention. And now we want to get everything to one side. So remember, when we are dealing with quadratics, we want this to be equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 4x squared from both sides. So 5x squared minus 4x squared gives me a positive x squared. If I subtract 40x from both sides, that gives me a minus 80x. And if I subtract 100 from both sides, they go away. And I am left with just x squared minus 80x. Okay, so now we are ready to factor that. Okay, so let me just get a little bit of space here. Let's just start at the top. I don't want to erase all of it because I want to keep my triangle that we're going to play with. So we are going to factor x squared minus, so x squared minus 80x equals 0. Well, hopefully pretty quickly you can see that these both have an x. So I can factor out the greatest common factor of x, and I get x minus 80 equals 0. Two pieces are zero product property tells me that either x is 0 or x minus 80 equals 0. If x minus 80 equals 0, then x is 80. Hopefully you recognize that we cannot have a side length of 0, so the 0 is not even possible. So our x value is 80. Now to find the lengths of the sides, we know that the short side is 80. That's the easy one. Then I go to the long side, and that's 2x minus 10. So if I plug in 80 for x, I get 160 minus 10. So the long side is 150. And then 2x plus 10 is the hypotenuse. So that's 160 plus 10. So my hypotenuse is 170. So there are the three lengths of sides of the triangle. Hopefully that helps you kind of work through that type of problem. Thanks.